the parallels between punk rock and hip hop are very similar in the sense that it touches on social, angst from two different cultures. That's the reason why it's just two different styles of music.
It's all a message speaking to a youth that's rebelling against something, Whether it's the government or your family, your parents, your teachers. It's a music that's more of a movement spoken to like a righteous following of where you're trying to be and lead in life, you know what I mean? Something new, something different, not falling into the monotony of, your regular day life and just going along with what's going on,
There's a bit of anger in there, just rising up, just speaking your word, but also important to say that punk rock and hip hop made it possible for kids to look at music as an attainable thing and not be like, oh, you gotta be like Michael Jackson or these amazing, musicians who are untouchable. But with punk rock and hip hop, it was like reachable. You're like, oh, I can do that. I can do that. That's only 3 chords. Or I can do that. I can learn how to spit, and there's no rules.
It's more of a spoken like rebellious type of attitude towards the common normal way things are done.
They're subcultures. It's urban and suburban is what it is. And it's just speaking from two different cultures with the same angst and the same idea. Where we come from, a lot of hip hop artists were influenced by punk rock guys, and a lot of punk rock guys were influenced by hip hop artists. You know what I mean? That was the cool thing. And I know that's prevalent in the East Coast as well. So it's a beautiful thing that, although we don't see it enough, I think like the actual, the mixing of the cultures, it's there subconsciously.
With Wu, they used to have these tapes in the bus, and they always would battle. And, we was talking about that. So at that moment, I was like, all right, you ready to go? And I pulled out my, I had my laptop with me, so I just had mad music.
Like a lot of people don't know how to count bars, or they don't know how to, put certain sounds where they go, you know what I'm saying? They kind of just do random things and whatever comes out, and it comes out, you know what I'm saying? But
I'm watching the ladies like in the front of the stage, like basically almost crawling onto the stage before I even get up there. So I get on the stage, and when I let out the first note, bruh, the women are crawling onto the stage.
Well, Kanye comes in with this tray of Hennessy, and I'm like, actually, I'm afraid to admit, but I've never actually tried Hennessy. I should have some Hennessy. So the thing is, I don't know how to drink it. I'm a wine drinker.